Just as I suspected, Rigmore's guardian alive and well. Ah. Only my mistress knows where she is, but don't worry. Rigmore is unharmed. Or you'll do what? Kill me and you'll never see her again. You see, we have a vested interest, you and I. What the New Order are trying to establish is madness. They are blind fools hoping to restore Tamriel to an ancient time long gone by. But they are very careful. Only the upper echelons of the Order really know what is going on. They have bided their time for decades planning this so-called restoration. Once I knew they were attempting to construct a portal gate, I informed my mistress. Luckily enough, my work was done, and I had fled before you arrived at Diamond Ridge. I serve my mistress as Sefri serves his. My mistress knows all, and is in need of your services, Guardian. Before the entity can enter as a living God King, it is imperative he is in possession of Scourge. Its power will tame the Daedra, and the New Order will be free to cleanse Tamriel as they see fit. A Scourge is a mace, an ancient relic with the power to banish Daedra into the void. Yes. Officially it's an archaeological excavation, but unofficially they are looking for the mace. But they are digging in the wrong place, and fortunately for you, they believe you're dead. Before the entity can enter the realm of mortals, it must transform. But a sacrifice must be made for it to do so. The Nordling girl Rigmore is to be the sacrifice on the altar of restoration, so the entity can enter the mortal realm as a living God King. At first, yes. They had found another potential replacement for Rigmore, another child of noble birth. Let me tell you a little story. Many years ago, a little girl was born in Bruma, the only daughter to a Nord war chief and a school teacher. Nothing unusual there, most would have thought, but this little girl was ever so special. So special, in fact, it would cause the gods to vest their interests in her well-being, not only for her, but for themselves as well. The New Order has a very powerful master that orchestrates everything. The Daedric princes only know it as the Entity, but my mistress knows its identity. Alas, I am not at liberty to discuss it further, but a once-in-a-millennia scheme was about to unfold. Azura took it upon herself to protect the child, but in doing so would ultimately put herself at risk. The entity's first strike was the whereabouts of the Black Diamonds. He entrusted Tumrenen Keusius, a killer, bandit, and thief, to travel all of Tamriel searching for them. Anyone who possessed them were tortured as to the location of the vein, then killed, and the diamonds forged into armor. As you probably know by now, the diamonds are linked to the essence of Azura's heart. It was a cynical plot to weaken Azura's power, until Keusius was eventually tracked down and killed by Cassius Varon after they murdered his family, something the entity had not foreseen. But it was enough to distract Azura, and the order struck. Ragnar was arrested and his family kept as hostages. He was extradited to Alinor in chains and executed. They needed him dead. They feared him. But the girl-child Rigmor, she has noble blood dating back some 200 years. Tyler Adriaf, a brilliant strategist and rising star, was entrusted with the well-being of the girl-child. All the pieces were in the right place. Ragnar's execution, the child kept under close guard for the sacrifice of noble virgin blood. But Adriaf slipped up, and the sentimental Khajiit whisked her away. The child was protected by diplomatic immunity until she came of age. But after the unpleasant incident at Bruma, they knew she was at large, and no stone was left unturned in the search for her. When Adriaf learned of her demise in the mountains, he ordered the Falmore garrison involved in the hunt to bring back the corpse. When they were unable to retrieve it, they were all put to the sword, including the wolves. But a replacement was found. A boy, child of noble birth, and a bounty placed on Rigmor's head. They feared her. They knew she could not be stopped. But as the completion of the portal gate reached its end, the boy-child unfortunately perished in an unforeseen incident. The Order are now running out of time, and they need Rigmor alive. Adriaf's head was nearing its untimely separation from the rest of his body, unless he came up with a solution. He knew a direct confrontation was futile, and you, unfortunately, fell for his little scheme. You were the target at Fort High Rock. They knew that you were coming, and without you, Rigmor would crumble. But know this, Guardian. They never accounted for you. This spanner in the works, the fly in the ointment. You have caused some great distress to the point that maniac Adriaf was foaming at the mouth in an apoplectic rage. Ha 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 ha. But Azura fell into their trap. They found the shrine at Diamond Ridge, and with it the Black Diamond Vein. They forged the black diamonds to weaken her, then desecrated her shrine. With Azura weakened and the portal gate near completion, and Rigmor incapacitated, my mistress has been forced to finish what was started all that time ago. So you must bring the mace, scourge, to my mistress's shrine, and in return, she will give you the location of your beloved Rigmore. None. But if they acquire the mace, Guardian, the entity will be free to unleash its frenzy. Nothing will be able to stop it. Not even the Daedric princes. Before he could unleash the great anguish, Mehrunes Dagon had it taken to a temple carved into the mountain rocks somewhere close to Markarth. But the entrance is not beneath Markarth, as the Order think it is. No. Markarth is beneath the entrance. You will need to climb the rock face until you come to a pass. Follow the stream until you see below you the city. There you will find the entrance. Oh, if you do happen to save the girl, bring her to the college at Winterhold. There are some things she needs to learn about her past. I'll be there, waiting. Boethia.
Need a trained war dog? Fiercest companion money can buy.
Think we should buy more horses next season?
I'd rather spend the gold on a new litter of pups, but the horses bring in more gold.
First, Roda!
Uncle Calselmo.
What is it, nephew? Can't you see I'm trying to think here?
I just wanted to know if you needed anything.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed.
The finest jewelry and all of
Bloodiest beef
Markarth.
in the
By the divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone stay back. Never should have come here.
Come forward, mortal. Do you have the mace? So you are Azura's little toy. What does she know of the restoration? You have served me well, mortal. But are you worthy of my gratitude? Do you love this girl? You must be prepared to go to any length to save her. But I have the mace. Why should it concern me if she lives or dies? Her sacrifice would suit me well, for I can do battle with the entity and devour it. It would cause me great pleasure. The girl is worth more to me dead than alive. Any fool or thief could have stolen the mace. My mercy comes at a price, mortal. You must prove your worth as a warrior before me. Defeat my champions, and I will give you what you need. I give you my word. This I have got to see.
Lucky hit.
You're dead. I'll try and make this quick.
Do you love this girl?
Well, another maggot squashed me. My boot.
Not impressed.
I can sense her heartbeat, mortal. I can sense her love for you. How cruel a joke it is, then, that your love is untrue. It is a false love. Do you not have the same feelings for her as she for you? Your judgment is why she is now near death. You failed her. You abandoned her when she needed you the most. Isn't this true, mortal? The entity? There is no entity, mortal. It is Malakath. Malakath, the spurned fool. Malakath, who wishes to be transformed into a god king, reborn as Trinamak. Admit it, mortal. You love this girl. You want this girl. Would you sacrifice yourself on the altar of Trinamak for her love? Or would you quench her last dying tears with your kiss? If she gave you everything she had to prove her love for you, would you now spurn her? As she lies on the dais, her bosom heaving as the daggers plunge, would you swap her fate? If her last dying wish was for one last embrace and one last kiss, and her last words were that she loved and forgave you, would you say that you loved her back? Answer me, mortal! Do you love this girl? Answer me, mortal! Would you take her place at the sacrificial altar? Then your love is true, and you are a worthy champion. And my word is true. You will know whence she is. There are many acolytes, mortal. She is floating on her tears in a sea of writhing darkness, ready to awaken at the moment her bosom bursts at the point of 10 blades, goblets ready so they might drink away her life force at the whim of an usurper. To get to the dais, you will need help. You cannot do it alone. And once she is saved from the black pit of the abyss, you must go into oblivion and strike the sigil stone with Azura's bane. Only then will Tamriel be saved. Destroy the gate, or it will all have been for nothing. Go and save your beloved mortal, who is even now asleep on the dais awaiting her fate. A fate only you can decide.
They have taken her to an isolated island stronghold off the northern coast. It is, of course, heavily guarded. I do hope you have some friends that might come to your aid in this time of need. Excellent. Go and see your friends, then come and meet me in Dawnstar, down by the docks. I'll have a boat ready to transport you and your friends to the island. I would advise you to prepare for the task ahead, but don't dilly-dally. We won't have much time. The portal is almost ready.